So here's a couple tips on how to actually make time to work on your business. If you're like most advisors that I work with, including myself, right, you would schedule a day to work on the business. And by the time that day came, you had totally filled it with all of the other to-dos in your practice that are things on fire, right? Finishing the planner for the Joneses, submitting that thing to compliance, right? Your day filled up with to-dos. And by the time you actually had time to work on your business, there wasn't a lot of time left. So I figured out a couple of tricks that worked for me when I was running my practice for 16 years. And really, honestly, I still do them now in the Efficient Advisor. So in my perfect world, every advisor would take one full day a month to be their CEO day, the day that you actually work on managing the people, implementing the processes, taking a look at your books, like all of the things that we're supposed to do as CEOs. But I know that's really difficult to put on your calendar and actually hold to it. So here's a couple of tricks. Okay, number one, here's what I used to do, because when I would book a monthly CEO day on my calendar, by the time it came, I had filled it with other things. So what I found worked really well for me was instead once a quarter, booking a night at a hotel. And it doesn't even have to be far from your house, right? Yes, you could go and do an extravagant trip to Mexico and spend 2 or 3 nights working on your business. Absolutely. Or you can literally book an Airbnb or a hotel in your own hometown. The goal is to put something on your calendar and to pay for it so that when the time comes, you go do the thing and you show up. So by giving yourself the gift of 2 days of white space, and of course you're going to want to have an agenda, but mixing that in with maybe going for walks or doing something that you love that you haven't done in a while, reconnecting with some of your white space and margin personality, right? Like what do you do when you have extra time? Read a book, etc. But having a specific agenda that you go through is going to be your best bet. Okay, and another strategy that I've certainly worked really well for advisors that I coach is anytime there's a month with a 5th week, taking that whole week and making it no appointments and using the first 3 days of that week to get all of the follow-ups done, to get caught up, to do the plan for the Joneses, to do the thing for compliance, all of the stuff that trips you up, and then leaving yourself 2 full days to actually work on the business. Now, I still suggest you take those days and go off-site, not at home, not at the office, to a place that you can be distraction free for the most part and be able to actually focus and get some stuff done in your business and really focus on non-conventional KPIs that I talk about, regular KPIs, all of the things that you need to do to really move the needle in your business. And I know one of those things is building out more systems and processes and really documenting all of the things that you do so that your team can do them before you, so that you can teach it, you can automate it, you can delegate it, and that will help. Okay, so there's 2 different ways that you could potentially do a CEO day and make that time to work on the business. Let me know how you make time and if any of those ideas resonated.